Alrighty, get started. If other people come, we can just let them join. So first exercise is going to be working sort of your hamstrings and your glutes, so sort of the back of the legs there. This is where you can hold on to some weights if you wanted, just in front of you. We've done this one before. I'll lower that down a bit more. So you're running your hands down your legs and pushing your bum back at the same time. So there's a little bit of a bend in your knee, but that bend stays the same. So it's not a squat down. We're pushing the bum back, feeling the stretch on the hamstrings as we run the arms down. Once you get to your end point, you then squeeze your bum and your hamstrings to stand back up, trying to keep your back as straight as you can as well. And so if you want to not have the weight for the first set, see what it feels like, more than happy for you to do that. Next one, going to go into dips. So onto a sturdy chair or a bench or your couch, and then bending at the elbows to lower down and push up. Bending down, pushing up. The closer your feet are, the easier it's going to be. So then if I stretch my legs out and go down, it's going to be harder. So up to you on how difficult you make that. Next one, I'm going to do some balance. So single leg balance, and I'm going to call out things to do with your hands. So if you're single leg balance, I might go both hands in the air, then we lift up. And then one hand to nose, and put your hand on your nose. And just moving around whilst keeping your balance there. Next is going to go calf raises. So it's a little bit hard to see, but I'm going up onto my toes like that and controlling back down. If you want, you can go single leg, so lift one leg in the air and just go up on the other. You can hold on to something for a bit of balance and just swap it halfway, completely up to you. Next is going to be the pull apart. So if you want it, so then you're grabbing your band, arms straight like that, and then keeping them straight, you're bringing the band in towards your chest and should be finishing like that. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades back together, keeping those arms straight the whole time. So there's always a little bit of tension there. And then the last one is a wall sit. So again, finding a little space on the wall, going down. You can go down to 90 degrees at the knee. That's perfect. And then we're just holding the wall sit there, back nice and flat against the wall, and then just holding it for the time. Okay, so first exercise that we did was the Romanian deadlift. So you can either hold on to the weight, keeping the legs relatively straight. It's a bit of a bend. Run your hands down the legs, stick your bum out, keep your back straight, and then stand back up. So I want you to feel like your glutes and your hamstrings are working here. Up to you, again, whether you hold the weight or not. Okay. So same as usual, we'll go for our 45 seconds and then about 15 seconds rest in between each one. And we'll get started in 3, 2, and 1. Really important to keep your back straight here. So going down, running the hands down the legs, stick the bum out, feel the stretch in the hamstring, and then standing back up. Good, going down, and standing back up. Good. No rushing with this one here. I want you to really feel that stretch and then really squeeze your glutes and your hammies as you stand back up. So I want you to feel it more through the back of the legs rather than into your lower back. Got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Next, we'll go for the dips. So again, if you want to have your legs a little bit closer to you, it's going to be a bit easier than if you stretch them out and you go down. So we'll get started in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So really using your arms here. So you should feel sort of at the back of the arms into the triceps as you go through. Try not to sort of dip too far forward and not go too low. I don't want you to feel too much pressure in the shoulder. I want it to just be at the back of the arm. That's where you should really be targeting it. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Have a little rest. I do appreciate it's a bit hard to see. So I've got bent knees here and I'm going down, but I'm not squatting down. So it's not a leg movement. It's from the arms. So I'm holding, most of my weight is on my arms here. I've just got a bit of support here on my legs. And then if you want to make it harder, I'm stretching my legs out now so they're so onto the balance now. So with the balance, going to tell you things to do with your hands, and you just got to do them. I won't do Simon Says, I'll just tell you what to do. All right, so whichever leg you want to do first, we'll get started in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Both arms up to the sky. Right hand on right hip. Good. Left arm horizontal. Good. Left arm across the body. Good. Right arm left hip. Good. Both arms up to the sky again. Both hands on the shoulders. Then on the ears. And then opposite ears. Good. Back down to the hips, both. And resting there. Nice. Okay, we'll go in 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Both hands out to the side. Good. To the shoulders. Good. Opposite shoulders. Up to the sky. Good. We'll cover our eyes, make it a little bit challenging for the balance. Hands on hips. Good. I got a few people. Arms out to the side again. And up to the sky again. Good. And resting there. Nice. Now onto the calf raises. So if you wanted to, you can do both feet, both at the same time. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, you can have one in the air. You can hold on to something for a bit of balance, and then using that one leg to go up onto your toes. If you're doing that, we'll just swap it halfway. Otherwise, both feet all the way through. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Be nice and controlled on the way down here. I want you to feel the calf work even as going down. And if you're on the single leg, we'll swap now. Otherwise, keep going through with the double. 15 seconds to go. Last little bit here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Grabbing onto the band. So arms starting in front of you. The closer you go together, the harder that's going to be. Okay, and then pulling apart to the chest. 3, 2, and 1. I'm staying straight the whole time. So from side on, this is what it should look like. One time. 15 down. $15 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Then last one, find yourself a space on the wall. If you can go low to 90 degrees at the knees, perfect. Otherwise, if you need to go higher, that's absolutely fine. Back flat against the wall, feeling load into those quads there. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. And you're just holding that that squatted position there. So you're feeling that tension building up into the quads, and you're just holding that position for time. We're just at halfway now, so keep holding if you can. Bit of tension building up in the quads, but you just keep pushing through. Got 10 seconds to go. Keep the back nice and flat against the wall. Breathing helps a lot with this one. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, first round done. Have a little rest, have a drink. With that wall sit there, if you feel like that's putting a bit too much pressure into your knees, you can just sort of stand up a little bit higher. Don't have to go too low. All right. So the first exercise of the second round is, again, if you want to hold on to the weights, you can. Otherwise, just going body weight. But you're running your hands down the legs, sticking the bum out, keep your back as straight as you can. Once you get to that sort of end point on your stretch, then you squeeze your bum muscles to come back. So again, feeling this into your back, the back of your legs rather than your lower back. Okay, 3, 2, and 1, off we go. Keep that lower back as straight as you can. So try not to sort of round down too much. Keep your chest somewhat proud and upright as you're going down. So all those sort of back muscles, even into the upper back and back of the shoulders, should be tense as they're keeping you upright, but they shouldn't be the prime movers of this movement. Last little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Finding your chair, desk, whatever you were using, going into the dips. So again, arm movement rather than a leg movement, but yes, your legs, if they're close to you, will look like they're going into a sort of squatting pattern. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Again, not going too low, so where you feel a lot of pressure building up in the shoulders. Just want you feeling back of the arms. And again, the further out your feet are, the more pressure will go into your arms, so the harder it'll be. We've got 15 seconds to go. Last little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Find yourself your space. We'll do the balance there. Again, if you feel like you need to have something by your side to be able to hold on to at times, more than happy to do that. All right, we'll get into the balance in 3, 2, and 1. Right arm, right ear, or right hand, right ear. Left hand, right ear as well. Keep both of them there. Good. Then same side ears on both. Good. Opposite elbows. Good. Both arms up. Quickly, both arms down. Pelvis, hips. Opposite shoulders. Good. Out to the side. both on the top of your head. Good. Right arm, left hip. And then left arm, right hip. Good, and rest there. Okay, we'll go straight into the other one. Off we go. Good. Both arms out to the side. Good, then right arm up. Left arm, right hip. Left hand, right hand. Good, then both at the hips. Cross the shoulders. Then keeping it across up to the ears. Then same side ears. Good, opposite hips. Up to the sky. Backs of the shoulders if we can. Good. Then opposite hips again. Nice, and rest. Good. Okay, into the calf raises. So if you're doing them double leg, keep going if you want. Otherwise, again, onto that single leg and we're just swapping halfway through. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. And again, this can be another little test for your balance. But if you feel like you need to hold on to something, you can. Sometimes if it's too much of a test for your balance, you can't really feel it into your calves too much. And if you're on single leg, I'll get you to swap to the other one. You've got 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing onto the bands. Keeping that tension there. Going with the arms straight. Okay. And off we go now. Really think about squeezing those shoulder blades back together. You can, if you want a little bit more sort of work or tension in the exercise, you can squeeze that a little bit more, hold for an extra second or two, and then come back. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Then find yourself that space on the wall. We'll go into the wall sit. 3, 2, and 1. And just holding for time here, working through the tension that's building up in the legs. Already done 15 seconds. Keep it back nice and flat. Just keep that same rhythm with the breathing. Work through the burn. You got less than 15 to go now. Of course, if you need to have a break, you can, but you're almost there. So just keep trying to push through. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, second round done. Grab some water again if you need. Good. Going in another 20 seconds or so. The first one again, going onto the RDL, so working the back of the legs. If you want to hold on to those weights, and we're running down, hands down the legs. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Do it again, keeping your back as straight as you can. Feeling that those back muscles are working to keep your back straight, but they're not, again, the prime movers of the exercise. 15 seconds to go. Keep feeling that tension building up in the back of the legs. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Into your chair or your desk, whatever you've been using, going into the dips. We'll go in 3, 2, and 1. Again, if you want to test yourself a little bit, you can just walk your feet out even a few centimeters, but making sure that doesn't put too much pressure into your shoulders. Staying strong with the back of the arms, and that's where you're feeling the exercise working. Halfway. Ten seconds to go. Try not to get lazy with the form and go too far into your shoulders here. Keep them into the triceps. 3, 2, and 1. All right, onto the balance. We'll go 3, 2, and 1. Left arm up. Right hand, left ear. Right hand, left hand. Go right hand, right eye. Just 1. Left hand, right hip. Keep the hand on covering the eye. Left hand, left ear. Good. Both hands up. Opposite hips. Good. Same side ears. Opposite ears. Out wide. Same shoulders. Up to the sky. And resting there. Good. A little bit of a faster one. All right, so we'll go straight over to the other side. Off we go. Opposite shoulders. Opposite hips. Good. Let's go left hand, left eye. Out to the side with the right. Onto the head with the right. Good. Lifting up with the right. Right hand, left hip. Good. Then both hands out wide. Same side ears. Onto your chin with both. Opposite hips. Good. And then out to the side. And to the top. Nice. Good. Done. On to calf raises. So double leg, single leg, however you've been doing them. Again, if you're going single leg, we'll swap halfway through. So if you need to hold on to something for some balance as you go up onto your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, nice and slow through the movement. Don't let your weight just sort of fall down. I want you to control your weight down. And if you're on single leg, I'll get you to swap. Good. Keep driving your heels up the back of the leg as you go to stand up tall onto your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, grabbing onto the band. Going into the pull aparts. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Again, really feeling that tension. Hold that squeeze. Shoulder blades for a second or two, and then come back out. Just at halfway now. Really get that squeeze there, kind of open out the chest, work those shoulder muscles at the back there. Really good for posture. 3, 2, and 1. And then finishing strong onto wall sits. We'll go in 3, 2, and 1. Again, see if you can hold the whole 45 seconds. Of course, have a break if you need. Really push yourself here because you're done after this. It's a good start. Keep pushing through. You're halfway. Keep your back flat against the wall. Just keep breathing through that tension. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Another session done. Well done, guys. Now, before I left, I heard someone ask a question, but then I hung up. So I can't remember who did, if they're here. But if anyone does have any questions before we go and enjoy this lovely one, because you're sort of pushing it away. So if you can either anchor the band onto something and pull towards,
and pull it,
or you can stand on, if you've got the band sort of standing on it, and you've got it either holding either hand, and then do your bicep curls. That's going to give you some resistance there.